Hey, how's it going? My name is jackiefishhh and welcome back. In today's video, we're going to be messing around in the Rise of the Three Kingdoms mod for Medieval 2 Total War. This mod goes ahead and adds in, obviously, the era of the Rise of the Three Kingdoms, and it allows you to play the campaign along with a ton of cool factions. I mean, the models themselves look great for Medieval 2. Also, as well as that, the siege maps are really cool. They've got the entire, like, Chinese aesthetic. So make sure to let me know in the comments down below if you guys want to see kind of a siege battle. I'll definitely try and get some online battles as well in the future, so you guys can check that out. I'm definitely sure that me and Apollo want to set up some big battles on this mod, especially free-for-alls as well, just having all the clans coming together. So please do let me know. Medieval 2 is a game I don't really like to return to too often unless you guys really want to see more content on it. So if you do, you can let me know by dropping a like on the video and also commenting as well, and I would really appreciate it. So in today's video, we just got kind of a small little land battle. Well, I say small, there's 5,000 soldiers on the field, and I just thought I'd test this mod out because this is like the first time I've really ever jumped in and played it. So I am playing as, if we put back on the UI, it's really annoying you to do that every time you want to take the UI off. I am playing as, I believe that's how you spell, I think this is like Cao, the Cao clan. As I try to pronounce it Cow, and you guys were telling me that was wrong. I do apologise if I butcher any names during this video. I'm going to do that a lot when we do visit China because my pronunciation is awful, but I will try my best to get better. So looking at my forces on my front line, I just have some Forest Guard crossbowmen. These guys are, I think, a general unit for most of the factions, so nothing too crazy, nothing faction specific. I think these guys I just have kind of access to as a kind of a standard. Then some of my special units, I do have some country spearmen. They've got a nice blue on, which I really like. Then I have my standard heavy infantry back here. These guys, again, in a really cool spear formation. I love the length of their spears as well. Definitely going to hold back the enemy. And that's just a solid shield right there, which I doubt anyone will be able to pierce. Hopefully no one. Then I have my kind of hard-hitting sword infantry, I guess glaive-hitting infantry. These guys are the brave, and I'm hoping they will be brave. And then finally have my general, Lord Cao. I believe, again, I apologize if I am butchering it. Lord Cao is right here. Then finally for my cavalry, I do have this awesome tiger and leopard cavalry, really cool name for them, and they're going to obviously help dominate the field. So I gave the enemy, because I think they're the Lu clan, and I believe these guys have some faction-specific crossbowmen, so I went ahead and made sure to give them some decent crossbowmen, and they're kind of a lot of their army, or at least I think I gave them 4 or 5 units of these crossbowmen to begin the battle on the front line. Then behind that, they do have some country spearmen, again, a bit more of a weaker front line. They also have their kind of standard spear infantry line, the white plume. They do definitely look very awesome. Behind that, they do have some of their faction-specific sword infantry, the Dunyang troop. And this is going to make up, I guess, their hard-hitting sword infantry. And then also for their cavalry was so goddamn cool when I was picking it. These guys are called the Shock Brigade, so you know they're going to be badasses. You can already see them just marching across that battlefield line. And obviously they also have their general back here as well. And there's a whole ton of different clans during this entire mod. There's something like 20 odd factions, which is pretty crazy, and I imagine each of them do all have their own faction specific units and stuff. I'm also going to turn up the sound a little bit as well. The music is a little bit quiet, same with the main stuff. I want the battle sounds to be loud and stuff. Hopefully that's not going to be too loud for you guys. But we are playing a defensive mission, so I guess I am waiting for them to come to me, but maybe they won't. Maybe we're going to have to be the ones to make the first move, and obviously they have the range advantage, so I guess we are going to have to make the first move. So I guess let's start off by kicking up our crossbowmen into loose formation, and then we'll advance these guys forward a little bit. Yeah, we'll advance them forward, like so. And we'll get them to run. They can just go into range pretty much. Yeah, so you guys just go into range of their crossbows, start pounding away, and then I guess it's going to be our infantry, who can definitely just march their way up. There's no need to, like, overcommit there. Yeah, you guys just march. You guys just simply march as well. Like, there would be perfect. Yeah, there's... Oh, that's just a little bit of a bad angle right there. So let's go ahead and just form them up. Like, yeah, that'll be fine, I'm sure. Just you guys advance. Because I don't want to draw the line, because I don't want them to get out of this really cool formation. I love the way that there's gaps in the formation. I think it just looks personally really cool. And we'll go on slow-mo as well whilst we kick this off, because my archers are getting hammered. This infantry is going to be a must when it comes to winning the battle, I think. So again, we'll advance them up. We'll throw our cavalry around the flank. And I will be doing more replays on this mod if that's what you guys want to see. It's just because, you know, this is my first time really messing around in it, so I didn't want to do anything too crazy. You know, commit to doing this mod if you guys don't want to see it. So yeah, again, this is really up to you guys whether you want to see more about the mod or not. And I think like you guys probably will, obviously, because of the Three Kingdoms, which is coming our way, you know, at the end of the year, which I'm super excited for. And wow, these crossbowmen are amazing for the enemy. The Liu clan are dominating the crossbow fight right now. We're barely piercing their armor. I mean, they have some very, very nice armor as well. I'm not really looking forward to taking on the white plumes against my Quin Zhao troops. I think that's how you pronounce it, Quin Zhao troops. That's gonna be me for like the entirety of the coming months when we do play more of these Chinese mods. It's just trying to get the understanding of the pronunciation. I mean, the unit names I don't think are going to be too hard to pronounce. Like, I can pronounce most of these. It's the general names which are going to be awful, because even like this, like cow, like I would normally pronounce like that, like cow. But like you guys were telling me in the comments it's called Sao, but also people were telling me it's called something else as well. So I think there's a lot of like, I just don't even know, like lost in translations almost type of stuff. So let's just charge them. If we can catch their crossbows off guard, that'd be amazing. We're also going to commit our cavalry on this left flank as well. Try and get stuck into fighting them. Again, we'll stay on slow-mo. No need to go anything faster because, you know, playing on slow-mo is always fun, especially in these kind of smaller battles where we're not doing replays, where I'm trying to command troops as well. And one of the things I love about Medieval 2 as well, like, there's a lot of things which I kind of get a bit annoyed with in Medieval 2, and that's one of the reasons I don't really like going back to it too much. Like, it definitely feels very outdated. But one of the things I love about Medieval 2 is even though you're on slow-mo, you can still hear all the battle sounds popping off, which is amazing, because a lot of the times, the battle sounds just don't make any noises when you're on slow-mo in the future games. But in these earlier games, you can still hear all these battle sounds, and it's absolutely awesome. It really, really is. So I should probably get my crossbowmen, you know, what remains of them, to try and focus something else. We're going to be in a cavalry brigade, my tiger and leopard companies against their shock brigade. And it definitely looks like their cavalry maybe came out on top a bit there on that charge. I am definitely losing some horses, especially over here as well. Luckily, though, I have 2 units, so I can either choose to go around the flank and envelop them to take out their cavalry, or I could focus on killing their infantry. The rest of my infantry is still pushing up here as well. Let's continue to march these guys up. Let's just go ahead and send you guys there, you guys there, you guys there, you guys there, and you guys there. Advance power is in their favor as well. They definitely have a good advantage in the engagement so far. I think we're going to go ahead and try and take out their cavalry, just kind of cut the head off the snake almost on their flanks. And then once we can do that, we can then focus everything else and push it back. Again, we'll just do this really quickly. I mean, Medieval 2 it's not a bad looking game, you know, especially because I've got a mod on, or not a mod, but it's kind of like an overlay system on, which kind of adds and kind of brings out more of the vibrant colors as well. Definitely makes the game look a lot better. But like, it's just like, I feel like my only main problem with Medieval 2 is it's just very, very clunky, especially in replays. I despise in replays. Is that their cavalry? Oh, that is their cavalry. Going to come in and hit me in the flank. Oh, that's not good. With their elite infantry as well. One of the things I really dislike about Medieval 2 in replays is the fact that you have the huge map which takes off like a quarter of the screen. I really, really do dislike that. And it's kind of one of the reasons I don't really play Medieval 2 as much. As well as that, it can get very, very grindy, and there's just like other small details which the newer games really do fix. But you know, it's to be understandable. You know, this game is not exactly like this game is just come out. You know, it's very, very new, very, very old. Well, almost like what, 10, must be more than 10 years old now. Like 15, 16, maybe even 20 years old now. No, not 20 years old, but like a good like 15 years old, which is very, very impressive. You know, it holds up for how old it is, but again, it just kind of falls short of a lot of the more modern Total Wars. So they're going to send in their heavy infantry. Maybe I need to start committing some of my more heavy infantry into this battle. I think what we're going to do is we're going to throw up some of these guys, some of our glaive infantry on a few of these flanks. Our cavalry should have one now. There's a few more horsemen left for them, but nothing too out of this well. They also have some good spearmen on that left flank as well. Does look like they are really pushing hard on my right flank though. And my crossbowmen are falling back. Don't worry, more glaive infantry is on the way to help out. Yeah, the AI is just dominating this field by going into the flanks. It just kind of took it. Oh my god, the AI just ran round here and then ran into the gap. Wow. Okay, more heavy all the heavy elite infantry has to go up now, along with the glaive infantry. We got the white plumes up against my Quin Zhao units. Brutal fighting. I can't believe the AI actually doing some smart stuff. But now our glaive infantry is coming in as well. I'm hoping that'll be enough to like break them. love the look of these guys as well. I love their shields. I literally cannot wait for the for Three Kingdoms Total War. It's going to be so much fun to play. It really, really is. Look, I mean, that looks awesome right there. Especially as they do start to like collide into the enemy flanks as well. Always looks amazing. So that's nice. So we won the flanks as well. So let's go ahead and throw our cavalry deep round the left flank. We want to try and hit their crossbowmen whenever we can. But we also obviously want to try and take out a lot of their back infantry. We still have 3 units of glaives as well. Got their cavalry over here. What happened to my cavalry? Pull back, boys. We need to take out the shock brigade before they run down all of my crossbows. You guys continue to shoot that. They're also doing a good job at actually protecting their dudes as well. That's fine. Like, we've managed to cut them off here. We're obviously breaking their center as well. As you can see right here, we've broken their center. Keep on pushing. You guys can move in along with the glaives as well. And then you guys, I guess, can come over here and help out a little bit. Our cavalry fight should be... Yeah, this is where our cavalry is, but they are holding up a decent amount of soldiers. So, yeah, you guys go around there. You guys go there, there. And then we can maybe hit some of their missiles back here. We also have our general as well. So let's take UI back on and take the battle a little bit more seriously. We don't want to end up losing this in a dumb way or anything. Because our front line is starting to crumble a little bit. Our general is even up here as well. However, I'm happy with this. Our general will lead from the front. And help keep our men, you know, rallied and ready to go. I think we have to try and start committing the rest of our units. So let's start sending these guys up. I think committing the last of these guys is a good plan. Especially with our cavalry coming around my flank as well. They have a few units trying to intercept my horses, but don't worry. You guys just keep on pushing. We need to hit this this unit of cavalry right here. Or this unit of crossbowmen. Well, crossbowmen are still coming in with a lot of fire, which is something we can't really handle too well. So our main goal is to simply push through here and try and get a nice little hammer and anvil on them. I mean, their cavalry as well are still causing me a nuisance, but there's only a couple of them left. A couple of the shock brigade. And I'm hoping the shock brigade have lost their shock value in this battle. Yeah, you guys come back. Oh, yeah, we're going to get a direct hit right now onto their crossbowmen. We'll go back to normal speed for this. As our cavalry come flying in, they should be more than adequate at taking these guys out. Yeah, look at their numbers just drop there. We have more horses left remaining. I'm actually going to bring... Oh, I want to bring the horses in somewhere else, but I can't really find a good opportunity. But yeah, we managed to slaughter these guys. That's perfect. Going back to the main fight as well, we can see more of the infantry really going in. More of these glade infantry coming in to re-support our battle lines, which we desperately need because our men are looking a little bit shaky. We have 1 unit left. I guess I'm going to use it to plug this hole. Yeah, you guys have managed to rout these guys. So yeah, come back around there, fight their heavy infantry. We've lost half of our men, but they have got a way of doing a number on us. I mean, the only thing we have going for us is our cavalry, right? Yeah, we have a lot of horses left. We don't really... Oh, this is general bodyguard. I don't want to probably kill the general straight away. They are fast, man. This Chinese infantry is extremely fast. Okay, we're going to come in and just try and rout this unit of crossbows and like completely surround them with our horses. So we can rout all their crossbows and maybe we can start hammering and anviling their back line. But I think our infantry are going to cut through them slowly but surely. You know, we are struggling a little bit, but nothing too, like, out of this world. Especially we have a lot of infantry here as well. Some of their men did come back from routing. We look at the battle line right now. You can definitely see that our numbers are dropping a little bit. So let's actually maybe play a bit more safe. Let's go ahead and bring these guys out. The general unit is there. We could focus him down if we wanted to, but you know, whatever, we're not going to. You know, I don't want to play too lame. I actually have more crossbowmen here, which I'm more than happy to cut down. They are coming into my flank a little bit. So some of the glavemen, because I imagine these guys, the brave units, are probably going to be good at breaking through the Chinese formation. Again, if we can just push on them with everything we have, like these crossbowmen and these Wiggy units are going to be going down very quickly. And we still have a lot of our cavalry left. Now, a lot of their men are still steady. We actually have some units over here. So we'll send this cavalry unit up there. You guys are hammering and anviled in the back there, which is perfect. Get out of there now. Maybe come around and try and take on another unit. We still have this cavalry as well, which we can use to maybe break into these spearmen. Oh, our general is slain and slain. Obviously, I was being very careless with him, but I thought it was just good fun throwing him into battle, you know. Nothing too serious in this battle. You know, this is only against the AI. I'm sure I can probably still win. It's a cool little image right there as well. Captain Sao Fei. Again, do let me know, like, do correct me on my pronunciation. Don't be, like, a dick about it, but do let me know, like, what I'm saying right, what I'm saying wrong, because I am all still very much, you know, trying to get better. Oh, this unit has been completely surrounded as well. They're very, very bright on the battlefield, but they look very cool. My glaives are just hacking away at their shields, giving no quarter whatsoever. Okay, they caught me there. We're going to try and pull out of that fight. Cool, it's just so... Oh, well, yeah, I forgot about this as well. This is kind of a cool little mechanic where you can zoom in on fights as well. I think it has to be zoomed out or something and not on a unit as well. Yeah, like so. You can actually get some really cool screenshots as well when you are doing stuff like that. You know, some glaive infantry, some heavy infantry like so. Especially if you go to like this as well. If you go to minimal, you can actually get some really nice good looking stuff like battle shots, which you don't normally get to get. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. You know, again, it's a real shame with Medieval 2 how you can actually see it. You can't press K and remove the HUD really easily. So you have to constantly do this, and it gets really annoying sometimes. But overall, you know, Medieval 2 is what it is, and it's a great modding tool as well. You know, this entire mod has the whole map of China. You know, 20 odd factions. It's a really, really well done mod. And sometimes you just got to put up with the bad and the nuisances of Medieval 2 to get what high quality you do get. So let's actually kind of put pressure on the enemy now, because we have lost our general, which is not the best. So where are our archers? Archers are back here. You guys focus into that unit of that clump of infantry. Our front line is doing okay. Our cavalry is very much dwindling, which is not the best thing in the world, but you guys can take on that heavy infantry. Let's throw our cavalry around this left flank. We'll hammer around the left flank and then pile into the back of these country spearmen, because the country spearmen are already shaken. So if we can kill them, I think we'll be in a great situation. There's also their general infantry here as well, fighting some of our glaive infantry. So maybe they'll be able to break the enemy there. We also have some cavalry here as well. We want to try and bring them out as best as we can, as we have more glaive infantry coming in. We actually have a spare unit of glaive infantry right here, which I don't want you guys to be on skirmish mode. I want you guys to simply just shoot them. You guys get a volley off, and if you want to fight. Like, I'll take skirmish mode off, just engage them, and then our glaive infantry will come right into the side here and hopefully take them out. You can see them coming in. And I'm hoping they'll be enough just to kind of almost break these guys. I mean, they are sturdy, or steady, but they're suddenly shaken. As soon as they come into the flank, they're wavering. We might be able to just straight up break them there. The rest of the battle line is still very much back and forth. We can maybe try and kill their general here. The country spearmen are breaking, which is perfect news to me. News to my ears. But our right flank is not looking too good either. Let's try and keep that up. This unit just needs to try and hold its spear formation, you know, without falling. Nice. The enemy general has gone down. That should be a huge morale shock right there. They did their job at cutting them down. And I think we'll see the enemy general unit running now as well. That's perfect news. So let's send some more infantry around the side. Yeah, a lot more of their staff units are starting to break now. Now we can start piling in on this flank and trying to help out a bit. Yeah, a lot of these guys probably won't come back from routing. Neither would our general, but we don't really need our general to come back from routing. I'm going to get these guys out of spear wall as well, just so I can bring them around a little bit. These guys are actually facing the wrong way, and our glaive infantry should be cutting them down. You guys go into like here and then coming to a flank right there. We also have some crossbowmen still left remaining, so just like focus like there. Maybe into the back of these guys. Okay, you guys now charge in. This should be a pretty good charge, even with a crossbow support as well. I mean, I doubt the white plumes will rout very easily, but we can definitely encourage them to rout. Some more of infantry still coming back. We also have a few horses left, not many. I mean, that's one of the things I'm most looking forward to, I think. It's just the sheer, like, scale of the battles in China for Three Kingdoms. Just having, like, literally, I don't know, like, 5,000 horsemen in a battle. You know, that sounds pretty crazy. Glaive infantry doing their job, just rousing the general some more. God, their men are hard, though. The white plumes are not going to go down without a fight, that is for sure. Let's bring some more cavalry around. Yeah, nice. The white plumes, I say that, and now they're starting to go. We'll send our cavalry after them to make sure they do fight. I mean, they're fighting to the death, though, right now, but they are, yeah, slowly breaking. The glaive infantry doing its job. I mean, surrounding them obviously does cause a big morale debuff. And we'll let our crossbowmen as well maybe shoot these guys. Some more men coming back, but they're going to be no match for the brave. The Zayao? I don't know. But they're going to be, already routing them immediately. I like to think they charged into one another. These guys did one huge swing and all the peasants just turned around and was like, no, I'm out of here. I don't want to fight these mighty brave warriors. They're called the brave for a reason. Balance power is looking very, very good for me now. These guys are surrounded. They're fighting to the death. There is no... We have to watch this on minimal UI. That's for sure. That looks awesome. You just see them fighting surrounded. No escape whatsoever. We'll make sure we've got everyone pouring in now. They have routed, so what I could do is I could just run away, but we'll let them fight bravely to the bitter end. Give them no quarter. Your names shall be remembered in this battle. The brave, brave units which stood and fought to the last. There is no escape, though. There is no escape whatsoever. So they can't have much left. I think it's literally all they have left is this unit right here. The last unit of white plumes, which we will now just move around and then get around our backs. We'll use our cavalry as well, if we can, to try and start enacting some flanks. If we have any glaive infantry as well, that'd be a good unit to send around our flanks, just because they're a little bit faster than the spearmen. Our one horseman, our one lone horseman, our crossbows as well, can just all focus it down. I don't care about friendly fire at this point. The battle has been won. Even though our general did give his life for our victory today, I will allow this battle to be ended. I will take, if you guys surrender now, I will take you under my wings. I will allow you to join my army. Those of you who are capable of fighting. The rest of you guys, I will send home. If you are wounded, you can go home to your wife and live out your life. I am the honourable ruler Cao Cao, so said no one ever. However, I don't know a ton about the Chinese Free Kingdom period, if I'm honest, but I've seen a lot of appreciation threads of Cao Cao did nothing wrong. So I don't know. I'm definitely going to have to read up more about it. I know he was quite a manipulated character in the romanticization, so I'll definitely have to read up more about the period as we do get closer and closer. Yeah, the battle has been pretty much won. If we just go back on normal, I'm sure we'll see. This is their last unit left remaining. It's fighting to the F. It is broken, but it is still fighting. There's a unit over here. Yeah, everything else is still routing. Is it literally just that unit still left remaining? I mean, that's impressive. The army is still holding. We can just triple speed back by watch the slaughter. Go on. There we go. Victory is ours. Very, very good battle. If we look at our kills, we can see casualties inflicted. 111 on some of our country spearmen. That's not bad. We did better than a lot of our, our Qin Zhao units. And then obviously our brave doing 100 kills. Our crossbowmen actually doing really good as well. I guess crossbowmen being a real big unit of the period, and our cavalry doing nice as well. So what I'll do is I'll quickly just show you guys all the different factions. There are a ton in this mod, and obviously you can also play campaign as well. So if you wanted to play the grand campaign, you have China, which you can pick up, and these are all the factions you can play during the time period. And you obviously have all this little bit of history if you want to read up a bit more about it, so maybe I will check it out. But yeah, it's China campaign map. It's a really, really cool mod. I'll make sure to link it in the description down below. Make sure to go check it out. Let me know in the comments if you guys want to see more of this mod. I will be sure to do more if this is something that you guys want to see. Just let me know by dropping a like on the video and obviously also commenting. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys next time, and fish out.